All right, let's dive right into one of the most pivotal moments in The Overman in the Void, the interlude, Echo of the Reoccurrence. Now, this isn't just a breather between chapters. Oh no, this is the linchpin, the exact moment the story shifts gears from the huge philosophical climax of Part 1 into the cosmic horror that's waiting just around the corner.
So, the entire story has been building up to Woden's big win, but this interlude makes you ask a really uncomfortable question. What happens after you've won? After you've torn down the entire old world and declared yourself the new law of the universe? Well, as we're about to see, the answer is complicated. It shows you the real price of becoming a god.
Okay, so let's set the scene. This interlude picks up right in that heavy, charged silence, like the second after the philosophical peak of the story. It's in the immediate aftermath of Wotan making a choice that doesn't just change his own future, but the very fabric of reality itself. And here it is, this one line. This isn't just some proclamation. The source material calls it a thunderous verdict. Think about what this actually means. To will the eternal recurrence is to look at everything, every single triumph, every moment of gut-wrenching pain, and to say, do it again. All of it. Forever. He's not just accepting his destiny here, he is literally commanding it into existence.
So what happens next? You'd expect chaos, right? Or maybe fanfares? Nope. Instead, what falls over the world is this deep, profound, authentic silence. It's like Wotan has broken the old heavens so completely that reality itself is just holding its breath, totally unsure of what's about to happen.
But here's the twist. This incredible victory, it's not what you think. Wotan finds himself in this state of glorious isolation. He's won the ultimate war, only to realize he is now completely, divinely, alone. And this has totally transformed him. You see, before, Wofin was the bow, a self-contained force, a weapon of his own will, weighed down by the world he was trying to overcome. But now, he's become the arrow of longing. He's not the instrument anymore, he is the projectile, shot into an unknown future, becoming the literal meaning of the earth. So, what does this new future even look like? Well, it's a horizon defined by terrible freedom. Just let that phrase sink in. Terrible freedom. It means he's free from all the old rules, all the old gods, all the old morality. But it also means there are no guides, no maps, no safety nets. It's a kind of freedom so absolute it's genuinely terrifying. And this is so crucial. His victory didn't hand him some paradise. He's basically become the king of a wasteland. Yeah, he tore down all the old lies, the obsolete delusions. But in doing so, he's just revealed the utter desolation that was hiding underneath. Now he's got to build something brand new from the ruins of a world he broke. Now, a massive change like this doesn't go unnoticed. Of course not. Wotan's evolution forces his enemies to evolve too. The old game is completely over. And you know what? The opposition is about to get a whole lot smarter. Let's start with Mephistopheles. He's not just the cynical devil on the sidelines anymore, mocking human weakness. He's now an empowered tempter. He sees Wotan as a real cosmic-level threat, and that calls for a way more sophisticated plan. He starts actively engineering a metaphysical trap. And with this new level of threat, we got a new player on the board, Faustus. And this guy is introduced as the Faustian Übermensch, a perfect dark reflection of Wotan. He represents a completely different path to ultimate power, one that's a direct, almost perverse challenge to everything Wotan is trying to become. And right here, the new central conflict is laid out for us. Wotan's will to power is all about self-creation, right? It's the struggle to become the meaning of the world. Faustus, on the other hand, his will to power is just hollow consumption. It's a raw, power-hungry chase with zero creative spark behind it. It's creation versus pure negation. So when you get to the end of this interlude, you're left with these huge, unanswered questions. It's basically setting the stage for the next phase of the story, which the source material ominously calls cosmic horror. And these are the new stakes. First, can Wotan actually endure his own decision of eternal repetition, over and over again? Then, can he possibly defeat his own shadow, this distorted version of himself in Faustus? And maybe the most chilling one, can he escape a god-sized cage, a trap made not of steel, but of weaponized morality, designed just for him? Is he going to build a new Olympus or just end up ruling over a pile of gray rubble? This quote just sums up Woden's new reality perfectly. He's like a voyager who's finally navigated past all the dangerous reefs near the coast. You know, the herd, the old ways of thinking, and now he's in the vast, open ocean. He's free. But that terrible freedom has a price. He has sailed right past the point of no return. There's no shore to go back to. Ever. And that's exactly where we're left hanging. The fight is no longer against petty mortals or forgotten gods. It's against something way more clever. So the real question, as we head into part 2, is this. Can a god actually survive in a cage that has been perfectly, meticulously designed just for him?